Surprised at the sort of resurgence of the fact that they've re-released Highlander rather than remake it?
Yeah, I'm surprised that it got the treatment that it did, the 4K restoration. I didn't, that wouldn't be my first choice. But, like you can't stand the sound of your voice. I mean, what do I know? I'm completely flattered that they would do that. Now that I've seen it again, I sort of get it. I got a list of other things that I'd like to see, remastered in 4K.
Which are?
Oh gosh, all the great ones. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang would be fun, right?
Any of your films?
No, I wouldn't be presumptuous enough to say that. Once Upon a Time in the West, I'd love to see that one remastered in 4K. But people do this for whatever reasons they do it, and I love the fact that they did it because otherwise I wouldn't be here.
And what do you think of here? What do you think of Edinburgh?
I love Edinburgh.
Yeah, what's been your favourite highlights so far?
Well, I haven't had any really highlights except doing the festival.
You was wearing tweed the other day, I believe. You're dressed
I was wearing tweed, so
Christie,
yeah, Stuart Christie, going to Stuart Christie and being treated to a tweed from them, and also the arrangement for the kilt, the partnership between them and Kinloch Anderson to put me in a Anderson kilt. So that's been a highlight. We did a what do they call it, that dance? The Cayley. We did a Cayley. That was kind of fun. Russell's the kind of director that would see it and go, oh, that's great. I can use that. I can put that here. And he was a very easy director to deal with. Very, because he was very enthusiastic about his own movie and about everybody else's work as well. And then you had guys like Jim Atchison doing the wardrobe, and Lois Burwell was doing the makeup, and so you had an A-list team that nobody knew was A-list yet, except for maybe Jerry. Everybody knew Jerry was A-lister, but it was a good group, and we were all just trying to get it done. That was, we in our free time, and we'd come in and we'd show Chris and Sean, and they'd take all the best bits for themselves, and then just try to make it all work. So I think they were good sword fights, although I was watching them thinking, man, they'd be so much better in a remake. These sword fights could be so much better, because they're kind of slow, they're kind of cumbersome, they're kind of because the swords are so big, but now they'd be so fast and digital and awesome if we could do it again. Some people recognize Pet Sematary, some people recognize Highlander. Now I get a lot of Daredevil. A lot of people see Daredevil, and I've just done like 2 episodes of that. So you never know what people remember. Carnival, some people remember Carnival. So it's all over the place. The most ubiquitous is probably just the voice of Mr. Krabs, but because I don't talk like that, I don't really get stopped on the street for it.
You should try it.
Yeah. Nah.
Here again.
Oh yeah, sure.
I don't know if you've seen things like Outlander or whatever, these sword fights and things like
that.
Yeah,
sure. Oh,
something like that.
I'm available.
You've got this kind of bond with Scotland now, which you think?
I've always felt it. I mean, there's, some people visit some places and they're like, I can't wait to leave, and I felt it since the first day I was here. It's like, I love Scotland. I don't love London. I don't love New York. I like Scotland. I like the mountains of Utah. I like, those places I connect with. Big cities not necessarily. I like little cities. I was just saying, this city reminds me a lot of Boston. I love Boston. Glasgow reminds me of Chicago. Love Chicago. London reminds me of New York. I can do without either. I mean, they're not bad towns, but that's just not where I would choose to live.
So working here again is some kind of historical thing. I mentioned about Outlander.
Come on, get right. It's not up to me. I don't. They got to call me and ask me to do it.
You need to put the word out.